here comes that fake thing. Okay.
Okay.
You did that well. Nobody talked. That was pretty good. Welcome back, everybody. I must confess, we do a lot of interviews here on Look TV, but I'm particularly fond of Big Brothers Big Sisters. That's an organization that takes really young, vulnerable kids and gives them role models and people that they can look up to. And quite honestly, just when you think that's a one-way street, the older, the bigs, as you like to call yourselves, gain just as much out of the relationship as the littles do. So joining me today are two bigs, big bigs, actually. You're really something, both of you, as you're going to find out. So we've got LaNoir. Welcome, Anne.
Hi, thank you.
And Deanna Lebel.
Hi.
Welcome, Deanna.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with you, Anne, because you've been involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters for 10 years.
Correct.
Why'd you get started?
Well, at the time, my husband was working out of town, and I had a lot of free time, and I said, I had been looking at it for years, and I'm like, you know what, now's the time. And so I started, and I've been with the same little now for almost 10 years.
So if I'm doing the math correctly, probably that little, which is a boy, by the way, which is unusual, right?
Yes.
Usually the pairing is female, female, male, male, right?
Correct, yep.
So that little must have been 5, 6, 7 years old?
7, yep.
Yes,
Yep, he's
okay.
17 now.
What's it like?
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, it
we
is
have
awesome.
a really good time together. So.
It's like family at that point.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
A story that I've heard before regarding Big Brothers Big Sisters is that those littles become old enough to have their own children, and then it just becomes this big extended family.
Right.
But in the meantime, though, and I'm sure you saw this firsthand, experienced it firsthand, is you really are helping these littles at a very formative time in their life. What are some of the issues?
Just a lot of, school issues, kind of, I was with Jacob, I think it was more just being there, being a friend,
Being a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Isn't that something when you
Yeah.
think about, that's really what that little is looking for,
Yeah.
is that communication with an older human being that might be a role model and be able to communicate with them. Deanna, you're a new big.
Yeah.
How's that? You're a new big.
Big.
What got you involved in it?
My family has been connected with Big Brothers Big Sisters for a very long time. And so my dad was a big to two littles, and whom both are still really close to our family. And it's just, I have always wanted to be a big ever since. So I finally got involved last year through the school program at Queensbury, and it's just been an amazing experience ever since.
Yeah, what's amazing about it?
It's just the connections with the littles and the ways that, the stories that you hear. It's just not something you would hear every day. It's really amazing.
Yeah, true. And again, it's that bonding and giving the little an opportunity to have a role model. I know I keep saying that, but in a society, especially today, where the kids are probably just want to be glued to technology or their phones or whatever, and that doesn't nurture them enough. And all of a sudden, you come along, and through your generosity, you form this bond. And I think it was you who said it to me before we went on camera. It's a two-way street, right? You're learning from them as well, right? What do you learn from your little?
I learned that, it's just amazing what the stuff that she, teaches me every day is just way to be patient and kind with people. It's a whole different experience.
Right, they see the world very differently than we do. And in a way, we see it much more jaded than they do. They're much more open-minded, right? I guess. This commitment, by the way, I don't know about you, but if you're thinking about being a big brother, big sister, and they've got a pretty stringent vetting process, the idea there is that it's a commitment of 2 hours a week. It's nothing, right? And then, of course, it expands from there, and that 2 hours goes right out the window when you have the opportunity to develop that kind of bond that you do with them. And it isn't also, the other thing I think you should know is that, you said it to me. What do you do? You don't have to plan these big things. Bake cookies.
Yeah.
Right, how about that?
Yeah, anything. Bake cookies, watch a movie at home, anything. Just spend time. Yep.
Open that door
Yep.
for that communication, right? Is that how you feel about it
Yeah,
too?
totally.
Yeah, what do you do with your little?
We do fun stuff. We either do homework, because it's all the activities are after school, so I'm going over from the high school and meeting my little, who's in 5th grade. So I always help her with her homework, or we do fun stuff like go outside or do crafts or whatever else they have for us that day.
Gotcha, okay. I think it's wonderful. We have a big fundraiser coming up, and if these bowling pins are any indication, it's called Bowl for Kids' Sake. Now, I think you were telling me, I mean, Bowl for Kids' Sake has been going on for decades, but this is also the 21st year for the Bowl for Kids' Sake for the Southern Adirondack Big Brothers Big Sisters,
Yes.
right? Okay. And where's it being held, Deanna?
It's being held at the Kingpin Family Center in South Glens Falls.
Oh, right on Route 9 or Saratoga Road, which is, I guess, what they call it too, right? Yeah, sure, big complex, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Big family-centered entertainment place. And it's 2 weekends in a row, right, Ann?
Correct, yep. There's Sunday, the first weekend, March 13th.
Okay, that's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday, yep.
Right.
And then the second weekend is the 19th and 20th of March. And on that Saturday, the 19th, there's one session, and then there's 2 sessions on Sunday.
Gotcha, okay. Now, so you can get involved, and mind you, this is the fundraiser, and where they set some pretty high goals, which they reach every year, by the way. So you can be involved as an individual, you can come bowling, you can create a team, right? You could be part of a team. And I guess you see all of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are prizes. Now, the event itself, by the way, always has music, right?
Yep,
Yes,
live
yep.
music and
Yep,
there's DJs.
Yep.
And DJs, great.
Yep.
Didn't they have karaoke one
Oh
year?
yeah, they have karaoke every year.
All right, no, you can still go. It's okay, even if they have got karaoke. I don't know if I want anybody to sing karaoke. And you've got food and all that.
Yeah.
In other words, get the community together, get
Yeah.
them out there, get them to see what Big Brothers Big Sisters actually does for the community, and support them. Now, we've got a goal this year. I think you were telling me $100,000.
Yep.
This is the
All right, that's
highest.
a lot of bowling,
Yeah.
$100,000, but you hit the goal every year. You do. So the community does come out. I think they just need to be reminded that you need to step up and come in and do this. What are you looking forward to this year with your little?
I'm looking forward to just being with her because might be the last year that I have to spend time with her and that she's my assigned little, but I'm just looking forward to spending time with her.
Well, it takes a certain kind of person, Deanna. It does. Really, I commend you. I really do. And how about you? What are you looking forward to this
I
year?
am looking forward to seeing Jacob graduate this year. So.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah,
You met
yeah.
him when he was 7 years
Yep,
old,
yep.
and he's going to be graduating
yep.
now. Well, great. Well, the money that they do raise, by the way, goes 100% into Big Brothers Big Sisters right here in our community. It doesn't get vaporized someplace. It goes right into the community. Well, it's very nice to have both of you in. Best of luck to you. And you both be bowling, I assume, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, by the way, I want to mention, you raised the most money last year. Didn't you tell me that?
Yeah, I raised $5,658 last year.
To be exact.
Yeah, today.
Okay, well, good. Congratulations
Thank
to you
you.
on that. And really, I commend both of you. What a wonderful way to give back to the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, okay, you know what you got to do. You got to go bowling. And you can see this interview again, by the way, by going to looktvonline.com.